Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Auburn Tigers taking on the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff.
The 16.
He stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, it's on the ground. Nice ball. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Whoa, deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. To the air, it's Thorne. In the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hunter. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive results.
Back to throw, it's Thorne. Quarterback adapting. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it. Afterburner's coming. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down here for the offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tiger! How about that D coming up with a play like that? This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but
he's going to fire deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is getting.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Gamecocks! Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Fairweather. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Tigers are on the move. Dropping back, it's Thorne. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Throws to the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Got it in the middle. It's fair weather. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. Across the 25. He's got room. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great?
He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Got his man on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. A pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. You just got to make sure you get the ball carrier down in the field of play.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need one more yard for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Fires to the middle. And the ball is picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. He caught it. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He caught it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense when the 3's coming soon.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Tigers will hustle to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Try to barge their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? To the air, it's Thorne. Pocket starts to collapse. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Coming after him. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. 28-14. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it on the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. They're trying to get to it. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Right down the middle. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. That last completion has him set up, second and short. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. Touchdown Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in the...
Trying to get behind the defense. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's loose. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that close down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
And he puts through the extra point. Line lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been exactly the way you draw things up. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. They're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play the game.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Unloads to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Going for 6. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
End off from the shotgun. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. To the air, it's Sellers. Moves around to clear up the vision. Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Here we go. He's looking to throw it. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big ball.
You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Oh, it's a reverse. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Got it in the middle. It's Sanders. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Simon. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Getting some heat. On the move, he fires. Makes a grab enough for the first. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, South Carolina, 35.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. It's reverse. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Extending the play. And the ball's on the ground. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On fourth down, going to the air. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
He'll toss it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. On to attempt to try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Yeah, and this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the 4th quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
Throws for the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. He's right on target. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. He wants to throw. Moving away from pressure. Got enough space. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the route is on. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. 21. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse? And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Now the chance for perhaps the most rewarding 1-yard drive in the history of football. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the punishment has been extended.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
21.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time. Threw a pick on the fires into traffic, intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.